it. We're just trying to adjust it. So I do beg your. We're getting the platform where we speak truth to power. I just want to just check that you got everything there that we're in, that you got me full on in the screen. Yes, there I am. Greetings as you're watching. Let's share. Okay. Greetings, 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 greetings to you all. Good evening. You're listening to CitizenAY, the platform where we speak truth to power to you all. Take a minute and share the broadcast. Let's go and help us grow the platform. Oh, great. Okay, I think we got it. Yeah, I think we got it. I think we got it. Good evening, and welcome, welcome. Thank you for waiting, by the way. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, very important. Good evening to you all. So we're gonna go there. Yeah, go on. We're gonna go for this one. Yes, we do that now. Good evening and welcome. Welcome to CitizenAY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Tonight we got some very important topic that we're covering. Just want to make sure we cover everything off. We talk about the stuff generally, and this is part two of the earlier broadcast. If you're watching, please please share, subscribe, hit the notification button, give us thumbs up, help us grow the platform. We really do need your support. Good evening and welcome, 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 welcome. We need your support. I've been the first time in over 4 weeks, I've been able to go swimming for the first time. I still have issues that I'm trying to deal with, but never mind. We're doing that. And I was able to go swimming today, but it's still, I have to just manage what I'm doing, see what I'm doing. I can't really, I know there were some commitments that I was trying to meet, but sometimes if you're not up to it, you're not up to it. But anyway, this is a very important issue. So we are talking about ECOWAS failing to support African businesses and to produce, ECOWAS failing to support African businesses to produce finished goods, part 2. So please do share, and share. Very important topic. I'm going to bring something. I'll be bringing a video to you, which is going to talk about this even in more detail shortly, because it's very important to explain what I mean. There are 2 parts to the video, and I will explain shortly. There's 2 videos I want you to watch, and I will play it briefly. In fact, I don't have to. I will play it. You will see it, but it really sends home the message. So as you're watching, you're listening to CitizenAY, the platform where we speak truth power. Go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification button, give us thumbs up, help us with more people, and share this thing. Share this like there's no tomorrow, because we really want to touch on 1 or 2 important topics. I covered it earlier on, but you will be able to see this in full now. So what am I trying to do? If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. You're listening to CitizenAY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Please share the broadcast. Help us grow the platform. We do need your support. Tap on the screen. Tap, 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 and share as you're watching. Share it to a friend. Share it to all your African friends around the world. In America, in UK, in Canada, in US, in Brazil, in Cuba, in Burkina, in the Caribbean, Jamaica, Barbados, all over. This is relevant to us all, and we welcome gifts. Greetings to you all. And I will go. Let me just share this quickly to 1 or 2 people as well, before we go too far ahead, to make sure that they also have access to it. It's very important because we're sharing very important information. And please, if you can, as you're watching us, please do share it as well. It's very important that we share this message and get to as many people as possible, because what is going on now is something that we can no longer accept. Africa should no longer be in bondage to anybody. We should stand on our own 2 feet. We should stand on our own 2 feet, and we will be seeing 1 or 2 videos. So, like I said, ECOWAS failing to support African businesses to produce finished goods, and this is part 2. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Before we go too far ahead, I'm going to have a sip of water. And we're going to do what we do. Can we get to like 2,000? Can we get to 2,000 likes on this broadcast? Can we get to 2,000 likes on this broadcast, and we welcome gifts? Then we begin. I'd like to get to 2,000 likes on the broadcast. Can we tap the screen? Tap, tap, tap. Oh, you can't hear me. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. You can't hear me. No voice? Okay, give me 1 second. I don't know what's happened. I'll be back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll switch it off and come back on. I don't know what's happened. You can't hear me at all. I can hear. Okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? No, you can't. You can't. Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. Sorry about that. You cannot hear. No voice. Okay. Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back shortly. I'll be back shortly. Exit now. Damn it. Okay, so let's do it again. Go live. Okay. Okay. Damn it. Okay, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. You can't hear me. Okay, let me go. I'll have to go off and come back. I have to go off and come back. Sorry about this. I'll have to go off and come back. I don't know what's happened. You can't hear me still. You can't hear me. I'll come back. Damn it. Oh, damn. I wasted that flare. Okay, that's okay. It happens, so don't matter. Let me restart. I don't know what's happened. Okay, just bear with me, guys. Bear with me, those of you on YouTube. Something's happened with the system. We're going to restart it and come back in. So just bear with me. Something just happened. I don't know what it is, but we're going to shut down and restart it anyway. Sometimes it happens, and I'm really disappointed that happened, and I do apologize. Just bear with me. I am here. Yes, you see, I am here, but I'm just trying to fix it. Sometimes it just locks out like that, and this is about the second or third time it's happened. People have been wanting to see me, and I was talking away, then I realized, whoa, they can't hear me. So I'm glad that stopped, but we will continue anyway. So I'm just waiting for it to come back. Hopefully it will come back. Okay, so I'm going to restart the screen, and then we'll come back in briefly. I don't know what's happened. Something's gone wrong, and we're trying to fix it. So it is to do with the voice. The audio just went off, and I couldn't do anything else. And it's a shame, but it is what it is. Don't worry, we'll be back. No doubt, we'll be back. This is a very important topic, by the way. So just give us a minute. Whilst all that is being sorted out, give us a minute. I'll be back into it shortly. We will get it all up and running now. Just bear with me. We'll get it up and running. So 1 second. Okay, just want to make sure we got that right. Yeah. Okay, so just bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Bear with me. We're going to be back shortly. You're hearing me in the background, but I'll be back. We're going to get it running. And I'm I apologize for the break in transmission, but we'll be back. Don't worry. It's better we found this out now than too late. It's better this came up right now than suddenly. Yeah, so there I am. We're back. We're back. Okay. Now, let us carry on to the next bit of it. So you will see that shortly. Hopefully this time it should work. I'm hoping that it will work this time. And it shouldn't take me long. I don't know what happened. They couldn't hear me. And I tried everything. It just wasn't going to work. So let's hope third time lucky that it will work. I didn't want to play with it. I didn't want to leave it to chance. So here we go. Let's do it again. I'm hoping it will work. Okay. That chat and interview change. Okay. Okay. Sometimes these things happen. Okay, that's better. That's better. I can hear myself. I can see it on the screen now. So my voice is back. Fantastic. So my voice is back. You can hear me. Those of you who are there, you can hear me now. My voice is back. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to be back shortly. So just give me a minute. I do apologize for that break in transmission. Something happened, but we're back now. We're back. So let us try this now. Yeah, sorry, just want to do something quickly. Yeah, we're back. We're back. Thank you very much. And thank you for your patience. Thank you for being understanding. We appreciate your support, and it is really crucial that we continue to build. So we're going to carry on from where we left off. Just give me a minute, please. Just trying to get things in order. Then we can begin the video, the thing proper. Where is it going? So, okay. You have that there. We have this here. The topic is there. So just give me a minute. Give me a minute. We're not there yet. Okay, let me just make sure. Can you hear me now? We want to just test it out. Okay, yes, you can hear me loud and clear on there, and we can play it here. So, welcome to CitizenAY, the platform where we speak truth to power. There's a couple of views I'm going to play to you all as we go along. But before we do that, I want to play the song, and I'm sure that many of you know the song that we're going to play now anyway. You all know it.
Okay, my dear brothers.
So, before we go too far, I will play something else. But I'm going to quickly go in. And as you're watching, please do share the broadcast. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you. Can you hear me now? Can you all see me? Yeah, you can see me. Please share this broadcast. Thank you. You're listening to CitizenAY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Please share the broadcast. It is of immense importance that we carry on and make sure that we build this thing. We need to really carry on and make sure that we build what we're doing here. It is very, very important that we carry on with the work. It is so important. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Hang on. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, watch. Okay, let me just go in. So, yeah, good. So please do share. Welcome to CitizenAY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Please share the broadcast. Share again. Share. We are going to be talking about something very important, and it's important. Please share it to all your African friends in Europe, in South America, in America, in the Caribbeans, all over the world, and definitely on the African continent. This is something we cannot afford to miss. It is very important. We spoke earlier on, but I had to break the transmission because I was away from the studio. I couldn't really do much. But now we're back here. So welcome. You're listening to CitizenAY, the platform where we speak to power. Can we get to 2,000 likes, please? Those of you on TikTok, can we get to 2,000 likes? And also, those of you on YouTube, can you share as many likes? Let's get to 2,000 likes. I'd really like that. And of course, gift the platform as you're watching. You're listening to CitizenAY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Let's get to 2,000 likes before we begin the broadcast. I'd really like that. There is so much to talk about. There is so much to unpack. There is a lot that we're trying to really do, and we need your support. So please, as you're watching, share. Please share to as many people as possible. I'm doing the same thing on this as I speak to you now, because we need this information to reach as many people as possible. Tap on the screen and share away, because we need this information to reach as many people as possible. Sorry, let me just get that there. A second. Okay, yeah, and then okay, so we're there. Okay, and then one more thing to do. Others as well. So yeah, okay. I'm just saying to as many people as possible, because this is so important. It's following up from what I did earlier on, and if for those of you who were not able to see the part 1, the part 2 is even more interesting, because I have evidence videos to back my assertions. I've got videos to back it, and that would be a good thing for us all to actually have, to make sure that we can actually continue with and share. So please do share. You are listening to CitizenAY, the platform where we speak truth. But how are we doing for the likes? Can we get to 2,000 likes, please? Can we get to 2,000 likes? It will be really great on TikTok if we can get to 2,000 likes, and as many likes as we can on YouTube. As many likes. Let's get to 2,000 likes. Come on. Let's get to 2,000 likes. 2,000 likes. Then we can begin the topic. 2,000 likes. Come on, let's get there and share. This is really important. I'm really grateful for your support and you joining it once again. I know it's been a lot, but I had to suddenly break the sort of end the discussion earlier on, because I had to do one or two things, and it was better to focus and come back. Yeah, Abdullah Al-Hassan, greetings. Yes, oh, God bless. Yeah, may Most High, may our ancestors, bless us infinitely. It is our time on the African continent to rise. It's our time. It is our time. Nothing must hold us back. Join us. You are listening to CitizenAY, the platform where we speak truth to power. We need your support. Can we get to 2,000 likes? 2,000 likes on the broadcast. Very important before we start doing the singing and everything else. And also, we welcome gifts as you're watching as well. Please do share, and share. And please, if you have your Ecowas supporters friends, send it to them. Send it to them. Let them know. Let them know that I like what you said, Abdullah Hassan. I will win for our African. I will win. I will win. Yeah. Look, all of us, all melanated people around the world. This is our time. This is time to rise. It's time to work together. It's time to free Africa. We are not here to hate anybody. We're not here to hate any continent. We are here to stand up finally as Africans for the entire African continent. We can do this together. Nothing can stop us. We have everything we need. Spiritually, there is no match to us. Listen to me. Spiritually, nothing matches us. I need you to remember that. Spiritually, nothing matches Africans. Nothing. And I'm not saying that to boast. And that is why they don't want us to connect back to our spirituality. That's why they're putting these religions in front of you. We will come and talk about that more in greater detail later on. But for now, tap away, share. Can we get to 2,000 likes? We got 1,000 likes on the screen. Can we get to 2,000 likes? Tap and share. Tap and share. Tap and share. Reach more people. Let us get as many. Can we get to 2,000 likes? We can do that surely. And we need to, as you're watching, please consider subscribing to CitizenAY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Let me know, what are your thoughts on this t-shirt? I've been getting some great reviews. A lot of people tell me they like it. And if you do, get in touch. And the more you can do that, we may be able to do something with that, you know. But the more, please, get in touch. If you like it, when you wear this, you are spreading a message about positive energy, awareness of our rights as citizens, and standing up for Africa. That's the message. And that's why we say, this is the platform where we speak truth to power. Your role in that is very key. Spreading the message, setting up your own platforms, and we can share and discuss and exchange ideas. And not only exchange ideas, now we must take collective action. We need to start doing things on the ground. I really mean what I say when I say I want the constitution in all 54 countries to be in local languages. I have started that process. I'm doing some research, and I'm going to give you some updates on that myself. I'm going to start in two areas, in areas that I know, and I'll give you updates about that. But progress, we've begun the work already. But I don't want to say anything more concrete until I've got evidence to bring back to you. In the meantime, you can join in this. Every African, I need you to believe in the African continent. I need to not believe. I need you to know. I need you to know that our ancestors are with us, not believe. I need you to know that our ancestors are with us. Every move we are making now, it is a move that our ancestors has actually ordained, has actually put their powers behind. So when we go forward collectively to free Africa, it is already so. The ground has been prepared for all Africans to wake up on that continent and take the steps we need to take to free ourselves. The ground has been prepared, and we can do this work together. We need to know that we have to spread the awareness that it is time. This is the time we free Africa from bondage. We're not hating anybody. We're not hating any European, we're not Chinese, or Russian, or Asian. We're not interested in that. We want Africa to work for Africans, and Africa will work for Africans. The time is now. So we are not going to entertain any naysayers. What we are going to do is we will educate Africans. Many are so deep. Many of us have been so deeply indoctrinated in this system that is all we know. We are suffering from Stockholm syndrome. We are about 1.4 1.4 likes. Can we get to 2,000, please? Can we get there? Please, let's go ahead. Please, please, please. Yeah, I do know Africa is great. One love, and let's unite from the UK. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate that. So, look, this is the time. Everything that they've prepared to keep us in the box it is actually unraveling. The false narrative, the false world, the false history, all of it is unraveling before our eyes. Before our eyes. We are on 1.6K. 1.6K. Can we get to 2,000 likes, please? Millie G Radio Canada, greetings and welcome. Welcome. Share this broadcast. It is really important. The work we are doing here, we can do this. And we are doing it. Africa is free. I need you to visualize that. It is already in your spirit. The fact that you're joining this broadcast, you know something is changing. And that is why you want to work towards it. So what we want to do is to shine a light collectively. Let's shine our African light. Remember I said we are spiritual. We are very spiritual. When we really tune into our spirituality, nothing can match us. When we really tune into our spirituality, nothing. Vibe Master, greetings, my brother. Greetings. I'll bring you in shortly. But I want to start off first. I'll be bringing you in. I'll throw you an invite as you're there and others as well. I'll show you an invite and others. But just bear with me. We need to get to 2,000 likes, then I'll begin. Let's get to 2,000 likes and beyond. If you can do that, then we can begin. Because it's really important, the work we're doing. We need to take this action. We're almost there now. 1.9 I can see on the screen. 1.9 likes. Please subscribe to CitizenAY. Hit notification button. Give us thumbs up. Share this broadcast. We need to reach as many people as possible. We have a very important message that we're trying to share. And we have to educate. You see, there are some of our brothers that are talking about Ecowas is the solution. We have to educate them to let them know that ECOWAS can never be the solution. It will never be. An African Union can never be the solution because you have to understand the foundations of those two organizations. Same thing with SADC and everything else. I'll tell you more about that as we go along. In the meantime, okay, we've got to 2,000 likes. Thank you and welcome, welcome. Good evening. You're listening to CitizenAY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Please join us. Spread the message. Find a place to sit down and let's have a very engaging discussion. And in all of this, I need you to know that I know you have the solution. You have the solution within you for the problems that we have. And we have to bring all of those solutions together collectively. And we can solve our problems. We don't need to look in the sky. We don't need to look in the ground. We just need to believe in ourselves. Inwards. And then tune into that and let that light shine out. And collectively, when we put our lights together, Africa will be unstoppable. It is already happening. Africa is unstoppable. They are never going to stop Ibrahim Traore behind me. They are never going to stop Assimi Goïta behind me. They're never going to stop General Chiani because we are with them 1,000%. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Before I go too far ahead, let us go and sing the song. You all know the song that I'm singing. It's a song I wrote. It's called How Long Una Go Dey Suffer. Please do share it. You can download it on iTunes and on Spotify right now. By doing that, you will also help this platform. And also, you can also get this kind of cool, funky looking, hoodie and beanie, What you all think? Anyway, let's go ahead. Okay. Here we go. Ha! CitizenAY. My people, at your waist alone. Yes, sir. Come on. Melna here. Yes, sir. Come on. Yes, sir. How long? How long? How long? Share. How long gonna go dey suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go dey suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go dey suffer? How long? Oh, how long? How long? Yes, sir. How long gonna go dey suffer? My people, we don't tire inside Nigeria. Now slave camp we dey oh. My people, we don't tire for the country where them they call Nigeria. Now slave camp whoa. The time done now where we suppose stand up for our rights whoa. Stand up for our rights whoa. The time done now where we suppose stand up whoa, for our rights whoa, for self-determination. How long? How long, my people? How long? How long? Say what? How long gonna go dey suffer? How long? Yes, how long? Come on! How long? How long gonna go they suffer? How long? Come on. How long? How long? How long gonna go they suffer? How long go? How long? How long, my people? How long? How long gonna go they suffer? Abdul Salam na fake man. Now he put that yeah constitution for your head, yo. Abdul Salam na fake man. Now military man can't tell una say una get constitution. Now lie, yo, na fake, na fraud, oh. That yeah constitution. Now in the day take close to na eye, yo. Me una wake up, oh. Mo kan bere ni o, I just dey wonder. Mo kan bere ni o, I just dey wonder. Mo kan bere ni o, I just dey wonder. Mo kan bere ni o, I just dey wonder. Bere ni o, I just dey wonder. Mo kan bere ni o, I just dey wonder. Mo kan bere ni o, thank you, I just dey wonder. Mo kan bere ni o, I just dey wonder. My people, I want make una know so. Self-determination, oh, na your right, yo. My people, I want make una know so. Self-determination, na your right, yo. You must fight for your right. You must stand for your right. You must get up, stand up. You must tell your people for your village, for your town, for your city, and inside country where you dey, oh. Atiku, Emilokan, Opita Obi no be the solution. Now the solution now be the solution. Make una wake up. Make una wake up. Time done now. You be Yoruba man. You be Biafran. I want make una know say self-determination na your right, you. Hey, 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 na your land, yo. Middle belt na your land, yo. Hausa land na your land, yo. Biafra land na your land, yo. No be Nigeria, no be Nigeria, no be Nigeria, no be Nigeria. Ra 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 oh. Thank you all so much. I hope you like that. Hope you enjoyed that. You can, of course, get that tune on iTunes and Spotify. On iTunes and Spotify. It's called How Long Una Go Dey Suffer. It's a song I wrote. It is on my website, www.citizenay.org, the platform where we speak truth to power. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you, and thank you for joining me. Those of you that joined us earlier on, I do apologize for the abrupt and sudden break in the transmission. I had to end because I was away from the studio, and I had to go and do something else, so I couldn't really focus. So those of you on YouTube, good evening and welcome. Welcome to CitizenAY, the platform where we speak truth power. Please give us some thumbs up as you're watching, those of you on YouTube. Thumbs up and help us show the broadcast. We really appreciate your support. 1 second, please. Okay, so now, let's now get to the real crux of the matter. Excuse me. I have an issue. We've been hearing about people talking about they support Ecowas. And I want to ask a question. Please, what is Ecowas doing for Africans? Point to one thing that Ecowas is doing that benefits Africans right now. Mama Africa, good evening and welcome to you. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. I'll make you a multi-guest as well. You can join if you wish, but we'll start off that. I want to ask that question. What benefits can we point to as Africans that we are getting from ECOWAS right now? What benefit? I'd like to know. For me, I do not know or see any benefit of being part of ECOWAS. All I see are severe constraints. Remember, ECOWAS was created by the colonials. It was created by those who enslaved and who took over our land. And they gave us, we are not independent. ECOWAS is not a sign of independence. Okay? I'm stating that categorically. And you can please tell those who are ECOWAS supporters, they can join us. They can join the discussion. And we are here to break it down for them so they understand what we mean. In ECOWAS, we are saying that ECOWAS does not promote or protect African businesses. The ECOWAS citizens, they don't get the support from ECOWAS or the government of ECOWAS in getting their business off the ground. All ECOWAS is doing, ECOWAS is about exportation of African resources, 100%. That's all ECOWAS is about. It's about facilitating the exportation of African resources from the African continent. That is all ECOWAS is about. And that is not going to provide us with any lasting development on the African continent. If your business model is about exporting raw material from our land, valuable raw material from our land on the cheap to the Western world or to China or to wherever, that is a failed business model. If you're going to talk business, that is a failed business model. What should happen, what ECOWAS should be doing, is to ensure that they invest in African businesses, oil production, gold production, tomato paste production, all of making finished goods with what we have, with what we are blessed with, making finished goods. And where we don't make finished goods, we export something like bitumen. They use it in making tar. We should make sure that the whole of Africa, in cities, that all our roads are tarred. We have it. In Ondo State, for example, it is the second largest reserves of bitumen in the entire world. But look at the roads in ECOWAS. Look at the roads in ECOWAS. Tell me, how is that of benefit when in ECOWAS we have bitumen in Ondo State in Nigeria, and it's the second largest reserves in the entire world, and it's not being used, and yet we'll go and import bitumen from Canada, from all over the world, but it's on the African continent. Is that not a failed business model? Is that not a failed business model? So when the model that they're putting for you before you to support has failed, it is not looking out for your interest. We have no other choice but to look at options. Now, what are those options? The options are the guys you see behind me. Salute Ibrahim Traore. Salute Assimi Goita. Salute General Chiani. We must salute them. I salute them. They are can-do men. They are not here for talking. They are here for action. You hear me? They are not here for talking. They are here for action. Since 1975, ECOWAS has been talking. Let me confirm this to you. I'm going to do something. I'll show you how ECOWAS came about. I'll show you quickly. So just bear with me. So ECOWAS, when was ECOWAS created? I'm just trying to show you how this is, let us do this together. When was ECOWAS created? Hang on. Just give me a minute. I was a bit too trigger happy there. When was ECOWAS created? Okay. Let me go here. Give me a minute, please. So I just want to show you. May 28th of May, 1975, in Lagos, Nigeria. 1975, right? 85, 95, 05, 15, right? Over 40 what? Over 44 years. Next year, it will be 50 years. 45 years. Yeah, was it 50? Yeah. 50 years, sorry. Over 49 years. Next year will be 50. 50 years of ECOWAS. You see the date on the screen. That is when ECOWAS was created. Please correct me quote me, if I'm wrong, let me know. As you're watching, please give the platform, share the broadcast, help us with more people. We need to break this down. Now, what can we point to in ECOWAS, in those years, in 49 years of ECOWAS, what has been the benefit for ECOWAS people? What benefit can we point to? Please tap the screen and share and let us reach more people. Let us grow this platform. Can we get the people to 100 people on this broadcast right now? It'd be good if you can share it. Share, share, share. Like I said, 49 years. Next May. So by May next year, it will be 50 years of ECOWAS. Please point to what ECOWAS has given Africa. And by the way, don't forget, ECOWAS is using CFA. ECOWAS is using CFA. Let me show you what I mean. Current currency. Let me go and do this. Current currency. Sorry, but let me just see. Current ECOWAS currency. Yeah? Let's go and look at that. So when they tell us to stick with ECOWAS, okay? So they say the ECO is the name of the proposed common currency. Proposed. What is being used now? What is the current ECOWAS currency? Let me ask that question specifically. What is the current ECOWAS currency? Okay. So, okay, it does not currently have a current currency. Okay, let me do it this way. What currency is used in Ivory Coast? I'm going somewhere. You see, they know that we're going to ask this question. What currency is being used in Ivory Coast right now? Let's go and look at that. I'm trying to go somewhere with this in Ivory Coast. They know what we're trying to do. Okay. Now, you see, in Ivory Coast, they are using CFA. Now, what is Ivory Coast doing right now? What is Ivory Coast doing right now? Ivory Coast is supporting the French to undermine AES behind me. So, if you say that ECOWAS is independent, is Ivory Coast not part of ECOWAS? I'm just asking a simple question. No. Me, I'm just, I like to ask questions. If you're saying to me that ECOWAS is independent and we have to trust the body, and these are the likes of ECOPAL, is a great champion. He's a great champion for ECOWAS. He supports it. Oh, I love ECOWAS. We must support ECOWAS. ECOWAS, right, is meant to be a body totally independent and running its affairs. Why is it using CFA? Now, who produces CFA? Let me go and ask that question. We are going to break this down tonight so that we understand what we are. When somebody is proposing that we support ECOWAS, we need to understand what they are telling us to support. This is what we are looking at. Greetings, Lukman and everybody else. Please do share the broadcast and help us grow the platform. You're listening to CitizenAY, the platform where we speak truth to power. So what is CFA? What is CFA? Okay? And what is CFA? Currency. And where is it made? Yeah? And where is it made? I want to break this down so that we understand, because a lot of us don't understand. Okay. So, I said the question is, what is CFA currency, and where is it made? And look at the answer. You can Google this yourself. So, Google is your friend. Don't be, Google is your friend. Those of you on YouTube, please share and share. Help us grow the platform and subscribe as you're watching and give us likes and thumbs up. And also, we welcome super chat. And those of you who are on TikTok, please, we welcome gifts. Mama Africa, thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Now, look at this. It says here, CFA franc, French franc, CFA, is the name of two currencies used by 210 million people as of 2023 in 14 African countries. The West African CFA franc, where CFA stands for Communique France Africaine, African Financial Community in English. So if it is African Financial Community, why is France printing that out? That's question number one. So France is printing our currency. So when France prints our currency, they control the value of our currency. France, listen up, France prints the CFA. They tell you the value of the CFA. And France is member of the EU. Let me show you so that nobody says I'm saying that. We're going to break it down. France is member of the EU. Yeah? France is a member of the EU. Yeah? So I want so that we need to follow this thread. So when they are telling you to support ECOWAS, we need to understand what this means. And we need awareness in our communities. Okay, France is a member of the EU and the EU currency and EU monetary union. And EU monetary union, yeah? So, now, union. Okay, so now, it says here, yes, France is a member of the European Union and the European Union's monetary union, which means France that prints your CFA for 210 million Africans. France don't use CFA. They use euro. Now, listen, please follow what we're saying here. France now, when they want to buy African goods from us, they buy the goods using the rate they created in CFA. So the CFA value, what is the value of the CFA to 1 euro? Okay, value of CFA to 1 euro. Okay, let's look at this. Value of CFA, 1 CFA to 1 euro. Okay, 1 CFA to 1 euro. Okay, now, okay, let me just see. I'm trying to give you CFA. How much is 1 euro to 1 CFA? Okay. Hang on. Just going to show you again. How much is value of 1 CFA to 1 euro? It doesn't say. It doesn't allow you to do that. I've done it before. I just want to just make you see, the CFA is not worth much, is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay. Now, 1 CFA is 0.000152 of 1 euro. Are you getting it? So, France, they create euro CFA for 210. Okay, let's say we take away let's say 180 million, because we've taken away Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. So they're printing your CFA is not worth up to 1 cent, 0.00152 of the euro. You see? 0.00152 of the euro. It's not even up to 1 cent in the euro. Do you know what that means? It means they can buy a kilo of your uranium for 70 cents. That's what they did to Niger. Because they set the value of your currency. And now, when they come to buy it, they will buy it at that rate. Now, when they come to sell the finished product, they will sell it, they will do the finished product in euro. Guys, are you following? Are you following? Is this making sense to you? As you're watching, please let me pause for a second. And if you want to join the broadcast, let me, if you have guests who want to join in and chip in, let us, go ahead. Can you see what I mean now? So, 1 kilo of uranium at 1.5. Let's go and look at that figure at 0.0152. I'm going to try and do a quick calculation here. Let me see if I can find my calculator on here. This is what I'm saying. The fact that France is printing our currency, I'm not going to go into that. I don't want to go too far into that. The fact that France is printing our currency, they are buying our resources on the cheap. and then they will now make finished product and sell it back to us. Now, when you are going to buy the product, they don't do it in euro, in CFA, they do it in euro. So you will have to spend many more CFA to get the products that they made, that they bought from you on the cheap. So you need many more of your CFA to buy the same product that they bought, the finished product that they bought from you on the cheap when they fix your currencies. Are you seeing? Can you see now that there is no independence whatsoever? Zero independence. There is no independence whatsoever in this process. Hello. Oh, yes. Thank you very much, Linda. Let me bring you aboard. Throw me an invite when you want to come in. I'll bring you in. So I'll bring you in. So now. So as you're seeing, I hope you're following what we're saying now. What we're saying to you is that France is for 14 countries, for 11 countries. 11 countries. So let's say 180. Give or take. For 11 countries, because we have to remove Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger. Remove them from that, because they're not part of it. I'm curious to them. For 11 countries, let's say, on average. Okay, let's say make it 10, because Nigeria is now with dollars, which is another mess. I'll come and talk about that later. So they now fix the currency rate for African countries, for 10 Ecowas countries. Please, where is the independence of Ecowas in this? Remember, finances dictates where your finance comes from, dictates and it exposes whether or not you are independent. When 10 countries in Ecowas are using the CFA, 10 countries, Benin Republic, Togo, Ivory Coast, Cameroon, Sierra Leone, well, not Sierra Leone, I don't know. Anyway, you know what I mean. Senegal, Gambia. When they are all using CFA, it means that in those countries, France are buying our resources on the cheap. And ECOWAS wants us to continue to sign up to this. This is economic madness. And we have 210 million people. Now, let us see the population of France. What is the population of France? Let us put that up. Okay. What is the population of France? Yeah? Let us do that. What is the population of France? France have got 67.97 million people. Are you listening? Gambia don't? Okay. Okay, yes, thank you very much for that. I wasn't sure, but there's 10 countries. Okay. Tell me what they have. We have our own. Fantastic. That's good. That's good. That's good, yes. Yeah, I'm sorry if I don't get the specifics. I have not looked at the specifics, but we can, of course, look at that. And thank you for pointing it out. And it's very important to point that out. But I'm telling you that there are 10 countries that are, thank you. Yes, go ahead. Welcome, Yaz. What would you like to say? Yes, thank you for that. What is your currency? What's your currency called? Good evening. Good evening. What is your currency called, please? Dalasi. Okay. Dalasi. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
the seeds is called Dalasi. The coins are called butut.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you. So I'm trying to explain to people why we should no longer support this ECOWAS, because we are being ripped off. And they buy our resources on the cheap. Now, yes, tell me what's your currency? How strong is it against the euro? What is your currency like against the euro?
Well, I can't say about the euro, but I can tell you that our currency is stronger than the Senegalese CFA. And we are only a small, tiny country, but we have our own independent currency.
Fantastic. Are you part of ECOWAS?
Yes, we are part of ECOWAS.
Okay, good. That's good. Okay, so now, thank you. I will crack on. I'll come back to you again, but thank you very much for that. And do chip in when you want to. Thank you very much. Yes, it's a pleasure to have you join us. I'll come back again. Now, so some countries, like I said, Nigeria has their own currency. But Nigeria doesn't use CFA. Nigeria uses Naira. But the problem is Nigeria, since 1982, we have been using dollars. Traveler's check was in dollars since 1982. They've allowed the dollar to be used in hotels, to pay school fees, to pay for even for fuel, for to import our own fuel. We use dollars. And that is negative for us because they will buy our oil on the cheap in Naira and sell it back to us in dollars at expensive. At a very expensive
Can I just interrupt you, please?
Yes, go ahead.
You are talking about dollar. I'm echoing, please. Yeah, you're talking about dollars. In Tanzania, even the tuk-tuk, you know this tuk-tuk, they're all asking for. I don't know what is wrong with people in Africa. I was so mad because I went there without dollar. I thought that if I go with my card, I would just receive money and change it. They're asking me for dollars. The hotels are asking for dollars. The supermarket dollars. Even the taxi drivers dollars. Everyone. And I'm so mad. Not only me, because I went with some, we were in a group, in like a safari group.
Yes.
And the French people, they were so mad. They're asking, why are they asking for dollars? They are not Americans. We are not in America. And they're saying that we are French people. We came with our euro, but they are just asking for dollars. I said the same thing for me because I didn't come with any dollars. I didn't even know that they are using dollars here. And then they will ask you, oh, well, you can go and change. You can change it. I said, I'm not. If you don't want to sell me, I go to another person. You go to another place, the same thing.
Same thing. Wow. Wow.
I don't understand this madness. Africans are still sleeping.
Yes, very good point. But you raised a very good point there, and I will talk more about that later. I'll just touch on it briefly, just to explain why we need to our currency. We have to start valuing our currency, and everything we do, we must sell in our currency. We must buy. We must start using our currency on our continent. Every time we use euro or dollars, we are sucking wealth out of Africa. We don't understand. You might think that money is in your hand. It is sucking our wealth out of Africa. We have to put a stop to it. Because we are not in control of that currency. Our central banks don't control it. It is controlled by the US. It is controlled by the European Union. So we need to put a stop to this nonsense. Now, back to what I was saying in terms of how damaging it is to have a foreign currency, a nation, France, 67 million people in France are in control of your resources. 67 million people are in control of resources of the currency of 180 million people. 3 times the size of France. France is controlling 3 times its size in terms of population via the CFA. That's what it means. You are not independent. We need to understand that. So when people come and talk to us about Ecowas, Ecowas is this. Ecowas is not independent. I'm showing you the bare bones of what is going on. So when people are talking about support Ecowas, you are supporting the continued enslavement of Africa. And that is what I wanted to point to you. Let me play you one video, and I'll carry on with the discussion a little bit more. There's a video I want to show you. This video here, I want to show you 2 videos, but I'll show you one first. Regarding the currency.
Hi everyone, I hope.
So let me show you the video. This is by a lady who is on TikTok, Fokumle, I think. But I want you to listen to, I think it says I can't remember the name of the country. They have stopped accepting, they passed a law. They were passing a law to reject dollar to be used in their country. And if anybody uses it, they will go to jail. Listen to this.
Everyone, I hope we all are doing okay. Today we are in Zambia.
Zambia.
Anytime from now in Zambia is going to be a criminal offense if you are caught using the US dollars for any transaction within Zambia. The Zambian finance minister, backed by the Bank of Zambia, drafted this document here on the screen, explaining in more details why they have decided to make that kind of a decision. So be you in the public sector or you are in the private sector, any transaction to be done in Zambia any moment from now must be in the local currency, not the US dollars. And if you are caught using the US dollars for any transaction within Zambia, you risk a 10 years jail term. This is to use their own local currency that has been suffering over the past few years. I mean, this is a big move. And have you guys noticed one thing? That most of the African countries that are making some kind of strong decisions going against the West are those small African countries that are not making noise. Those big African countries are just busy. The kind of things they are changing does not even help the continent in any way. Some of them are changing national anthem. Some of them are just quarreling the other African countries, saying they are better than the rest of us, and so on and so forth. Look at Burkina Faso. Look at Zambia. Look at Guinea. Look at Mali. They are small African countries. They are not even making noise. They are just acting like doing big things. You get. Talking about currency, Zambia is making this kind of a strong decision not to use the US dollars. But unfortunately, you cannot use the Zambian currency to trade in Nigeria using the Naira. You cannot use the Zambian currency to trade with South Africa. You cannot use the Zambian currency to trade with Kenya. No African country can use its own currency to trade with another currency without the dollars. This is the more reason why we have to unite this continent. This is the reason why Gaddafi was taken out, because he was fighting for this continent to have a single currency. We cannot even trade amongst ourselves without using the dollars. That is why they decide whether our currency will do better or not, because we are using their own currency to trade amongst ourselves. I mean, who did us like this? It does not even make sense. So even if the Zambian government decides that every transaction within their country is going to be in their local currency, can they use their local currency to trade with other African countries without using the dollars? So this does not even make sense to me. My dear Africans, let us unite this continent. Let us have one currency and see how things are going to change in this continent for the better. Thank you guys for watching.
So, you know the interesting thing she said there.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
I sit down one day and I study this, right? These people come in your country, take your gold, take your diamond, take all your resource, go into their country and tell you their gold is backed by the dollar. And with the place they get the gold from, this is craziness. This is madness. If you go to England tell you they back the dollar by the gold. If you go to America dollar is backed by gold. If you go to Spain dollar is backed by gold. But African dollar is backed by what?
Nothing.
And Africa, they go and thief all the gold and tell you now their dollar backed by gold and give you back their dollar and say you must use their dollar because your money have no value. Can you believe this in 2024? And these leaders in Africa, like, they didn't go to school. Well, I don't know, man. They didn't go to school. They don't. How can how a man could come in your country and take your stuff and then give it back to you and tell you your money not good, but mine is stronger than yours? Because the same thing you thief from me is the same thing is back in my dollar. Can you believe this is 2024? Like, are we not dumb? Are these people that foolish? And all these Americans and English people do, they just go down there and brainwash them and bring them back up in America and bring them in England and put them in our nice hotel. And give them some fancy dinner and send them back in their country, say, okay, go kill your people, go get rid of your people, and we're coming down there to take them. And these people sitting there and then watch their people suffering. Like, I don't know if you all just take it in. I don't know how you just take this thing, but this is thing to send you mad. This is madness, high daylight madness. With our African leaders, them.
It is.
As the sister said, only the small little African country is standing up. The big African country, them who's supposed to be backing, who's supposed to stand up against these people, they are the foolish one. Look at Nigeria. Look at Nigeria of all places. America have the best doctor in the world, and all of them from Nigeria. Nigeria people down there are suffering, are dying from sickness. But America had the best doctors, and all of them come from Nigeria. Are these people not mad? Are these people for real? I don't know how you just take this, my brother. Sisters, I don't know, man. This is high daylight madness.
It is. You're right.
This is the craziest thing I ever seen in my 53 years of living. I never thought I would have lived to see this day, how our people are so foolish. It's sad. You go in my country, you take all my resources, take all my gold, and then you tell me your dollar is backed by gold and my dollar have no value. When every gold you have, you steal it from me. Can you believe this? Which
This
dollar
is-
supposed to be the higher?
This
How many
is
African dollars supposed to be stronger than every dollar in the world?
exactly.
Africa's supposed to have the strongest dollars in the world because they have everything.
This is why what Ibrahim Traore is doing is fantastic. He bought 2 gold mines that the British had. He bought it and he put it in the country. He built a gold refining factory. Now the gold they make, he puts in the central bank in Burkina Faso. So to stop anybody coming out to Burkina Faso and steal their gold. So this is what we need to do. And guess what? On top of that, Burkina Faso has banned exportation of raw materials. They put a stop to it. Burkina Faso have said, we are no longer exporting raw materials. We are going to only export processed goods, i.e., so if you want to buy gold, you come and buy the gold they made. You don't come and you don't come and mine it. No, you're not allowed. They will mine it. They will process it, and you buy what they process. That is selling processed goods. Same thing with the tomato. They grow tomato.
That's how it's supposed to work.
Exactly.
Yes.
So this is what we need. That is the solution. So when somebody is telling us, oh, ECOWAS is working. ECOWAS, I'm going to show you one more video. ECOWAS is useless. ECOWAS wants us to be using SAFER. I've just shown you what they're doing with SAFER. France controls SAFER. And it's not only France. France is part of the Euro control. Euro control. So,
Yes, France
so
is part of the Euro.
exactly. So what they do is
So they are a European country.
exactly. So they are working together. So that means if you keep spending safer, you are giving away your wealth. You are literally giving the wealth away that we can be using to build schools, roads, water, light, healthcare, safety, security in your community. You are giving it away. Africa has been giving away billions in gold value to Europe for 500 years.
It's not giving away. Give it away.
We've been giving it away.
I will say they come in and steal it.
Well, yes.
So we sit down and let them steal it.
Yes. But what I'm saying is that now, so anybody that is coming to tell you to support SAFER, to support ECOWAS, is telling you to support SAFER, because a lot of the countries are still using SAFER, and SAFER is a way to suck away our wealth. And also, on top of that, all our currencies in Africa, it never comes to maybe 1p or 2p of their currency, because they make sure whatever we use, the value of our currency will be less than theirs. They can buy more of our resources with their money than we can buy more of their finished goods that they sell back to us. These are, look, we need to wake up. So when somebody's coming to tell you, oh, support ECOWAS, you are supporting the enslavement of Africa. We have to put a stop to that nonsense. We need to follow the steps of Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso says, we don't sell you any raw materials. You want anything, we do it for you. You pay.
You can't play around with material.
Exactly.
You can't.
So this
That
is
what's gonna build your country.
Exactly. So now let me show you one more video. I'll show you one more video to make this point really hit home. And it is important when you watch this video to see. And this is in ECOWAS. This is in Liberia. Watch this one by the same lady again. Fokumla one. Listen to what she. Listen. This is in Liberia. Listen now.
Okay, my dear brothers and sisters, this video was sent to me, but I don't know, it came to me mute, so I'm just going to try to explain what's happening in the video. This is Liberia. The train you see
No song,
approaching in this video
no song.
belongs to a Western company, like the West.
Sorry.
This company.
I'll play it again. Sorry. Can you hear it now? I'm sure you can. Okay, I'll play it now. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, my dear brothers and sisters, this video was sent to me, but I don't know, it came to me mute. So I'm just going to try to explain what's happening in the video. This is Liberia. The train you see approaching in this video belongs to a Western company, like the West. This company signed a contract with the Liberian government to extract iron ore from Liberia for 25 years. And they are asking for an extension of that contract. So what they are carrying, what you see here in this train, is raw iron ore that they'll process and turn it into iron and steel, what they use to do all their infrastructure and everything. So this is it being transported out of Liberia. And the people of Liberia are living in poverty. They are still living in poverty. Their government signed a contract with this company to extract iron ore for 25 whole years. This company is asking for an extension. How? I mean, who did us like this? This is raw iron ore you see here. This train is so long, and they have to do this for 25 years. They have to do this for 25 whole years. I don't understand what is happening in Africa, that we have refused to prioritize our own people's well-being. It is so sad. The Liberian people are suffering, but these are minerals that are found in Liberia being sold to the West. Look at the train. It has gone so far, yet it's not even ending. They have to keep doing this for 25 whole years. Just imagine. You know, just imagine. Like, I don't know if our leaders, they think. I don't know if their citizens matter to them in any way. Like, how can the Liberian people be suffering when this kind of minerals is in their country? Just look how long the train is. So guys, I don't know what you think about this, but I would like to know your thoughts about this video right here.
So that's the second video. Let me hear from, and this is what we mean. ECOWAS is doing nothing about that. 25 years. Can you imagine the amount of jobs they would have created for the people in Liberia? Let us go to Mama Africa. Mama Africa, let's hear from you. Greetings. Linda, I'll come to you shortly. Mama Africa, go ahead. Let's hear from you. Oh, okay.
Okay, I greet you, people. Wow, I'm so sad seeing this because I'm a Liberian. And it's not surprising to me because Liberian, we've been in a civil war for more than 10 years. And the problem is very simple. You know, when you don't know your history, you cannot lead a war, or you cannot become a president. So the fact is, we Africans, we refuse to work together and rebuild our country. We try to have the money in the pocket instead of our resources for our future. This is one of the big problems we are facing. And I keep saying it, even we that live in Europe, even we that are based in Europe, we are slaves. Okay, we work the hard and physical job to rebuild such of Europe, America, right? They give us the slavery jobs. If we can work for them, why not go stay in our land and rebuild our country? I don't understand. I'm so sad.
Thank you, Mama Africa. Thank you, Mama Africa. Thank you. Very good point. You see, we raise all of this now, and I wonder if anybody can see if Echo Pal wants to join in, bring him in, send him this thing. The fact is, we cannot allow this to continue. Zach is right. This is madness. This is sheer madness. And for somebody to be telling us, oh, support ECOWAS. Support ECOWAS is our enslavement. Look, Liberia is in ECOWAS. Liberia is in ECOWAS. They have signed a contract to extract raw material for 25 years. And this is the same ECOWAS that this ECOPAL and others want us to be part of. That's economic madness. That is economic madness. So we
I
come here.
told you already.
Yes, go ahead.
I said to you, these colonizers, they're not going to give up Africa that easily. Sisters and brothers, we have to stand up. They left a letter for their grandchildren to milk Africa. Their great-great-grandchildren is coming to milk Africa. These puppets we have in Africa, you all have to get it in your head and understand that these are puppets were put here in Africa by the colonizers. They have them by their balls. They just bring them into Europe, put them in a nice hotel and give them some nice wine and they think, yes, this is life. And send them back into Africa. We, the people now, have to stand up and say enough is enough to these leaders. We have to do like what Burkina Faso do and Niger and all these people do. We have to get people to willing enough to take back the country from this puppet. They're not gonna stop. We could come here, we could talk and we could cry. I watched a sister yesterday, she cried for Africa. On social media yesterday, the girl cried because she want to know, why are we so foolish? Why are we such a foolish people? Why are we killing off each other like that when the West and England and all these people, children are living in paradise? Look at Africa. How a man could come in your country, take your gold and go back it with his dollar and tell you your dollar is garbage?
Yeah.
America are the most gold in the world.
Yeah.
Then come England, France.
Yeah.
I watched a movie other day with Spain. They take all the Spain gold, and Spain have to go out there and make fraud and say, oh, we get back the gold just to keep the dollar up. In less than 24 hours, the dollar will go scrap if they don't find back the gold. Every one of these European country money back by gold. Go look it up.
Yes, that's correct.
Every one of these European country money back by gold.
It is.
Africa, they get all the gold from, and Africa dollar is no good.
Exactly.
Can you believe this? In 2024, wake up, our sisters and brothers. Wake up. Wake up. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you for that. Thank you. And we need to really say this loud and clear. Okay. Thank you, Zach. Joe B, let's hear from you. Then we'll go to Linda. She's a mod. Let's go. Joe B, welcome. Let's hear from you. What would you like to say?
Hello, welcome. Hi, hope you're all well.
Good, thanks. Good.
Good. What should I say? All I can say is that the West will never give up Africa without a mighty fight. The West has already said that they need to keep African people poor for them to keep their riches and their wealth. So they will never give that up easily. They have always seen Africa as theirs. They think they own that continent. And they said they will fight if they think that they're going to lose our resources. They will start World War III if they think. So you have to be ready. And like I said, I'm not a person of violence, but you need to have the weapons to defend yourself for when they come, because they are coming. And you need to be able to defend. And the only reason they have been able to control that continent for 500 years is because we have been weak. They can't do it in any other place because they've got them weapons to defend themselves. North Korea says, don't try and come to us because we can defend ourselves. China, all of them, they've got their weapons to defend themselves. We are weak. This is why they've been able to take advantage of us. They kept us divided. They kept us hating each other, and kept us without any means to defend ourselves whatsoever. Made us consumers, made us learn about their history and not our own history. They destroyed everything about us. They have just they don't care about us whatsoever. And if you look at history, it will show you who they really are. And if you do not learn from history, it will repeat itself. These people treat their dogs better than they treat us. So we've got to be ready. We have to be ready. We can't just be talking. We have to be acting. We have to be ready because they are coming.
Wow.
So, and they're not going to give Africa up easily because they know they need it. They will go back to being a third world continent without Africa. Africa has kept them wealthy, so they're not going to give that up easily, especially because they have no natural resources.
We are going to
struggling right now.
Yeah.
We are going to take it.
Yeah.
We're going
We
to
have
take
to.
back it from them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember me telling that. Yeah, we are going to take it back, sister.
Yeah,
Don't
yes, I
Yes.
believe that, because
Yes.
so it was in the beginning, so it will be in the end. These things will happen, so it's going to happen. It's happening. I can see that people are rising up, and they're not going to take it anymore. Enough is enough.
Absolutely.
And like Ibrahim said in the Sahel region, Ibrahim in the Sahel region said, listen, these people are starving our children anyway, so what have we got to lose? I'm going to fight to the end. I'm not going to sit back and take this anymore. Enough is enough. So if they're going to starve us anyway, and they're trying to do that with food now, they're using food as a weapon. If they're going to do that anyway, you have to get up and you have to defend yourself. You have to fight back. We're not people like that. We are people of love, but we're being forced to do it. So we have to be able to defend ourselves. We have to. We have to be ready. We're not going out to attack anyone, but if they come to us, then you have to be ready.
Exactly.
So that's my take. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and thanks for the gifts also, Joby. Well said.
You're welcome.
I'm really grateful for everybody donating and giving gifts to the platform, and we're sharing very important information. Zach, great comments as well. Mama Africa, the points you made, we need to wake up, honestly. Let us go to Linda, then we'll go to Abdul. Linda, say a quick word to us before we proceed. Abdul, I'll come to you. Go ahead.
Oh, you can go to the next guest. I'll wait.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Linda. Thank you for that. Okay, Abdul, welcome, my brother. Pleasure. Thank you for waiting. What would you like to say? Let's hear some updates from you on Burkina Faso. Abdul, go ahead.
Okay. Hello, everybody.
Hello. Hello.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, depending on where you are listening to us from. Before I get into this safer, one thing I want to mention, is about the eco. If you remember last year, 2 years ago, we had, the countries on Ecowas, they wanted to have a unique currency, for the Ecowas countries.
Mm-hmm.
But why this didn't go through? Because of France. Macron and Ivory Coast president Alassane Ouattara, they managed to sabotage that from happening, because they knew that France, they can't deal without the safer, because for safer, they're sort of controlling those countries. And also, just imagine that for 14 countries, former French colonies are using safer, but there are two types of safer. There's one safer for the Central African countries,
yes,
like Cameroon, Gabon, that. And also there's another safer for the western parts, like Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, Ivory Coast.
That's correct.
Etc. So it's we can't. It has to stop, because safer is like a toilet paper. This currency is not recognized anywhere except inside these 14 countries.
You're right.
Safer is the currency is actually made in France, in a tiny town called Chamalières, not even in Paris, like far from Paris, in a small village. This is where this currency is being made for more than 14 countries in Africa. This is a shame. This is a shame.
And shame.
In 1945, 26th of December, through the agreements for Bretton Woods, de Gaulle, former France general, the one that actually left France through World War II. When German neo-Nazis wanted to take over France, he was the one that went to Britain, and this is where he made a call for the BBC radio, calling for French people to not give up, that they have to unite and kick out those German people from France. And those German people, they had you know, because they wanted to control France, and obviously by controlling France, they had a system of currency. I mean, they wanted to put you know, a system of currency like the CFA model. I mean, the CFA is being inspired by something that German people wanted to put to impose to France.
Exactly.
Obviously.
Yes.
So after the war, the gold copied that and impose that to, you know, his colonies, so they can continue, you know, through a certain way controlling the foreign colonies.
No, it
And
is.
it came to a point where you know, we can't, because like we said previously, you know, we are giving away our resources for free. Basically, if you take the uranium from Nigeria, France, when they come, you know, what currency they used to buy this uranium? It's in France. It's in safer in this safer way. Is in I mean France. You know, they have the they have the capacity to, I mean, I don't know how to say it, but these signatories activities that is happening right now in West Africa. Do you guys know that sometimes when those terrorist people are being, you know, arrested by armed forces, most of the time they see them with new, I mean, they have safer in their, you know, in their pockets, clean bills in order, new bills. Where do they get that from? It's France. You know, because they have the capacity to give them. And this is the reason why, for us to stop terrorism, you know, we need to get out. You know, various states, you know, they need to get out of safer, because if they get out, if they get out of safer, these terrorist people, even if they have safer, they won't be able to use it, you know, in our space, in our airspace, and which is something good. And also, you know, that the AS want to join BRICS somehow, but for them to be able to join, they have to, you know, they can't get in with that currency. Yeah, because you know, this currency is everything except the currency.
Exactly.
So this is the reason why the ES currency working on the gold base new currency called the Sahel currency. You know, they're working background together.
Yes.
This is the reason why you're seeing, you know, those Ibrahim Traore getting back control over, you know, his mining gold mining. Seeing, I mean, we have a lot of resources in the AES, you know, and these resources can back up, you know, that new currency that will come up in the near future.
Exactly.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go on.
Is all African money is printed by foreign?
No.
Africa print their own money in Africa?
Nigeria has started printing its own money. Nigeria started printing its own money now. They were being done before by UK, but Nigeria is one of the countries doing their own now.
So you're telling me like 85% of African money print abroad?
Correct.
You are, yeah.
Correct.
Holy.
No.
You're telling me African money is printed by the colonizers? They print their money. The colonizers have to print their money for them? This is madness. There's no hope for us. There's no hope for us. You're telling me right now, 2024, October the 7th, that 95% of African money is printed in foreign.
Yep.
No, you're lying, man. No.
Truth. I'm not. Listen, we are telling you the truth.
This is not true.
Well,
no, this is not true. This could never.
Yeah, it's
never be true.
Look,
you're telling me 2024, October the 7th, that 95% of African money is print by foreigners. They print the money in foreigners.
We got you remember what Abdul said? There's two types of CFA, the one for West Africa, the one for East Africa. They print that. You see? And then there are others that actually send theirs to get printed by them as well, even though it's a different currency. Nigeria, up until 2 years ago, was printing, had our own printed in the UK here by I can't remember the name. And now we're printing ourselves. But others, you know, this is yeah.
Madness,
It
man. This
is.
idea
It
of
is.
madness.
It is. It is.
There's no hope. There's no hope. This is gonna take another 50 decades.
Don't say that, because look at what is happening in Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso have done something they never thought was possible. They are really scared of Burkina Faso. They are scared that Burkina Faso is waking everybody up. So my brother, keep the hope. Don't give up. Honestly, don't. Don't give up. Do not give up. Okay, Linda, you wanted to chip in. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's hear from you.
Yes, I'd like to say something.
Yes, go ahead.
First, greetings to everyone.
Thank you.
And this thing about money, I don't know anybody that would agree to something like this. I hear an echo. I don't know if anybody else hears it. So I don't know if anybody other than a child would agree to allow something like this, for you to print the money, hold the money, ration the money out, and hope that the same person that put you in a bad predicament would actually give you some of your money. So it's almost, it seems to me, this is my opinion, it's like some modern slavery stuff. And leaders on the continent, the overseers, because they don't have to be there anymore. They now have overseers, and the overseers sit and watch people go into a state of famine and perish from starvation. And they're okay with it because they get all the food they can eat in a car and a house. So they're all right with it. Now, I'm very sorry that's the way it's going, but if I were in the position of the colonizer and you allow me to do this, you're okay with it, you sign off on it, I don't know if I'd be able to resist. It's like taking candy from a baby. It's too easy. I also agree, and I've said it before, something like this is not going to be given away. It's going to have to be done like those 3 guys in the back. You got to take it. So you do have to be prepared. Young men might as well start training. And leaders might want to start joining so that they can have some kind of way to defend themselves. Mm-hmm. Because I believe that most other people have far more advanced weapons and training. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I don't see any other way but to join the Mighty Three. That's the only way I see it happening. Just asking, begging, praying, working. How's that been working so far?
Nothing.
It hasn't. And it's not going to. So, yeah, they got to join the Mighty Three. And the thing I like to say the most is protect good leaders at all cost. If you need to go over there and take up arms with them, go. Go on over there. Help them out.
Yeah.
Because there's just no other way. And already having this whole thing all laid out for you, how it's done, because they're doing it, and successfully. So there's no question about what to do or where to go, how. There's no question about it. Join them and keep the momentum going.
Absolutely.
Thanks for letting me share that little bit.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome. Always welcome. And this is Melinda, our mom. Thank you so much for the great words. A round of applause again. And these are the facts. Before I go to skill, let me read something to you, just to confirm. African central banks issue orders to produce banknotes and coins under a contract with a manufacturer. In this case, Bank of France, production of CFA franc notes and coins, and those of some 20 countries have been carried out by Chamamiers, the Bank of France, since 1945 in Africa. Then furthermore, I'll read one more thing to you to make us really wake up. We got to wake up, honestly. It says here, the 2/3, I read something here. At least 40 African countries have their currencies printed in euro. It's incredible. And then somebody will come and talk to us about trusting Ecowas. Ecowas is the way. These money are printed in euro, and they take our resources. We need to break this down. This is why programs like this is so important, because here we educate, we encourage each other to learn what is going on. 40 countries are still having their stuff, their currencies printed outside of Africa. We have to stop that, and we need to support what is going on in Burkina Faso, in Mali, in Niger. Please share this broadcast. As you're watching, please subscribe to CitizenAY, hit the notification button, give us thumbs up. We welcome gifts as well. Please give the platform and those the panelists as well. Give them. It is very important.
One more quick note.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What is going on there? The hypocrisy that's happening under the name, the guise pretending to be democracy, because I live in a democracy, and they don't do what's going on over there. There is no way that
Well said. Well said.
they're not going to let somebody come over here and set up military bases. They're not going to have somebody else printing their money, holding their money, or controlling it in any way. So that is not democracy. Somebody named it democracy, but it's more like hypocrisy.
Exactly. Exactly.
People throw that word democracy around, but no, that's not democracy. It's more like a king just listening to his boss and doing whatever he wants to do. When your police officers don't even allow peaceful protest without people being in fear of being unalived or jailed, because that doesn't happen in democracy. Now, you will go to jail if you go out there destroying property, but just marching down the street and talking, that's not a criminal offense.
No.
It is in the Constitution.
Thank you.
You are allowed to do that.
Yep.
So whatever that is, that hypocrisy is not, I repeat, not democracy.
Tell him. Yes. It is not. It is not.
Okay, and subscribe.
Thank
And for
you.
everybody in the chat, there's 60 people in here. Tap that screen. We're only at 10K. Jeez.
Thank you so very much, Linda. Great work, great mods, and really support you. Go ahead. Go support what you're saying. Go ahead. Hang on.
Before you go on,
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go on.
Yes, okay. What I was going to say is that despite the CFA is being printed in France, you know that it's not even equalized in there. It means that if you go to France with CFA, you can't exchange it in there with another currency.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. It is sheer hypocrisy. You can't even use the CFA in France.
Yeah. Another thing is, I don't know if you guys know the current Prime Minister of Italy, Giorgia Meloni. Before she was president, before she was elected Prime Minister of Italy, she went on. She took over the social media, and then she said from I mean, we saw the video clip of her, because saying that France through the CFA are self-controlling, the resources of African countries.
Yes.
And then she said that 50% of everything that Burkina Faso exports end up in the French treasury, which is kind of you know, it's just, you know, and I think before, you know, because of that, there was some, I mean, there was a diplomatic crisis between, you know, between France and in Italy, because, you know, they came to public and said, you know, and stated that, you know, in front of people.
Hmm. 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 It is shocking. It is shocking. It is shocking. You know, it is amazing that the people, you cannot even use those funds. You know, let me add one more thing. You know, Ecowas, they want us to be in Ecowas, to support Ecowas. But as an Ecowas, with your own money, if you want to protect your community, if you want to protect your nation, the West can deny you weapons. That is what happened to Burkina Faso. They denied it with their own money. And then you're saying you are independent. Please, what is independent? You don't print your own money. You can't buy your own weapons, buy any weapons you want. Your passport is not, your money is not accepted in Europe. Your passport is worthless. You don't get any visa. What is independent about Africa? What is independent? What is independent? This is what I'm asking. Oh man.
And the things you know, the currency is you know, the currency is a symbol of independence.
Yes.
You know, so you can't be using another, you know, somebody else's currency and pretending to be independent, because we have a safer anything that you know, this country want to.
Must go and do your research on that one. And look,
the thing is, you know, the thing with these Western countries, yeah, between them, they have problems between them. But when it comes to their own interests with Africa, they unite and come to us. But so we got do the same as well, you know. We can't just, you know, this is the reason why when I see our own borders, you know, yeah. So I was saying that, you know, for Africa to develop, we need to get united. This is you know, this is mandatory. You know, this is compulsory. I mean, this is, you know, I mean, this is key. This is key. We need to unite. You know, because
exactly.
But how can we unite? How can we be united? That is the question.
We follow exactly what is happening in the Sahel states. We follow it,
Right.
and we begin to advocate. That is why programs like this, everybody watching, please, if you have shared it to 10 people, please share it to 20. If you shared it to 20, share it to 30, because we need to wake up. We need awareness like this, because we need to take action. We need our people on the ground to be taking action. When you know your rights, you will not allow anybody to take what is yours. Our people don't even know that their resources are being looted, because the words that are being used are in French or in English or in Portuguese. They don't know what's going on. We need that awareness. So this is the work we need to do. Please let us focus on that. Let us make sure. I'm sorry if I'm very, very emotionally charged about this, but we need to be doing this work. And that's why I come on this program and I raise awareness, so we know the steps we need to take. Awareness of our constitutional rights is important right now. As I speak to you, I'm doing some research where I'm actually I'm going to be hitting 1 or 2 areas on ground in Nigeria about with the constitutional rights in the local language. So I don't want to just talk. So your support is needed. I'm finding out the cost of how much it will cost to print out certain amount of copies in communities, and how to teach people, how I'm going to train stakeholders to go into those communities and encourage them to know their rights, not to be to oppose the government, but for the people to know their rights. We need to take action. This is not, if we just standing talking here, nothing's going to happen. But we need to raise the awareness through programs like this, and then take action. Talking, then action. So we need to do that. Please share the broadcast. Thank you.
Citizen,
Yes.
you need to speak in some other tongue sometimes too, and then explain and tell us in English. I will love to hear you speak in your mother tongue.
I have a platform called Oduduwa TV Radio. All I ever do on there, you will never hear me say a word of English. I might just say,
you have to speak it for us too.
okay,
we need to hear
okay, okay. Let me do it now. Let me do it now. gẹ́gẹ́ bá ṣe ń ṣe lórí ètò ìsìn ẹ̀yin aráàlú ṣe ti gbọ́ o owó wa ló fi ń jẹ wá ń yà o wọ́n á gba owó wa wọ́n á gba ọ̀rọ̀ wa wọ́n á yọ lọ́wọ́ wa ní gbàǹjo wọ́n á ta nǹkan tó máa parí tó máa fi ṣe wọ́n á tà lọ́wọ́n fún wa ẹ jẹ́ ká lajú wa o ẹ̀yin ọmọ káàárọ̀ oòjíire àsìkò tó ẹ lajú yín o ìyà yìí ti tó ó ti tó ẹ jẹ́ ká lajú wa ẹ jẹ́ ká gba òmìnira ẹ jẹ́ ká sowọ́pọ̀ ká gba òmìnira yìí. So I'm just saying briefly to my people, we have been blinded with lies and we've been exploited for long enough. They are using the paper to take our wealth away from us. We need to wake up, open your eyes, join in. You know your right. So that's what I just said to them in essence, quickly. You know, I'm speaking, you know, I speak personally. When I'm on that platform, I only speak Yoruba. I will only say, please, those of you not speaking Yoruba, please bear with me. This platform is for Yoruba speaking only because I want that message to cut through. So I do that as well. So I have, please follow me on Oduduwa TV Radio, on TikTok and on YouTube as well. So these are the kind of things we need to do. And if you know of Yoruba friends, anybody here, if you know of Yoruba friends, send this to them. Tell them to join me on Oduduwa TV Radio. We speak only Yoruba, but very good point, Zach, my brother. And we'll be, now and then I will say some things in Yoruba, you know. Ilela Bosimioko, you know, it means home is where you come to rest from the farm. Ilela Bosimioko. Home is where you come to rest when you come back from the farm. Sorry? Yeah? Sorry. What do you say? Hello? Zach.
Just repeating what you said.
Yes.
I just try to roll my tongue like you. Thank you so much.
Oh! Thank you. Oh, thank you. 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 I'll be speaking it. I'll be speaking it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me quickly go to, sorry, let me go to Mama Africa. Okay, go ahead. You want to say something quickly? I'll go to skill. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Was that? Oh, are you talking to me?
Oh, sorry. Okay, 1 second. Sweet Lips, just 1 second, please. Give me 1 second. Let me quickly. Okay, say a few words. Say a few words since you've spoken. Then I'll go to skill. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I was thinking that one of the first thing you need to do to unite the country is to have one army. Having one army it will definitely protect all parts of your Africa. Okay? Once you have one army, you nationalize every resources that you have, right? And then you bring down the borders. You know, so these are the things that we need to prioritize.
Exactly.
I believe that this can be done and Africa will rise.
Ashe. Yes. I agree with you. I agree. We need one army. And to that end, thank you so much, Sweetly, for saying that. I really appreciate that. And these are ideas we have to put on the table. Let's be bold enough to put ideas among ourselves. Let's be bold enough. As somebody said something, we need to start planning how we are going to physically meet. Either, you know, start off with online like this, meet up in meetings, then meet up on ground on Africa, work out how we can, in areas to make this work and do more discussions that we obviously cannot say online. You know, these are things we need to start meeting physically, you know, envisage that because that's what we need to happen. But I really like that idea that you said. So we need one army. Now, to that end, what they've done in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, they are working on the Alliance of Sahel State Army. And on the meeting, during the live broadcast, Abdul will confirm this. Ibrahim Traore said that they were working on actually having the Alliance of Sahel State protecting all areas of the AES, so that all of those terror people, they will not be able to do anything. And that is what we need. So such a great idea. And of course, having one currency, having one, you know, uniting the whole of Africa, borderless. These are the ways we need to do things. So, Sweet Lips, thank you very much. Skill, don't go with Skill. I'm going to bring you back, Skill. Don't be, I'm going to bring Skill back up. I need to find him quickly. So, Skill, you're going to be next. Then I'll go to Grace. Let me just get you quickly, Skill. I don't want you to go away. I've not forgotten you. I just wanted to bring you in. Skill, can you throw me back an invite? I'm trying to bring you in. I'll invite you quickly, Skill. Is he there? Yep, invite. Okay, Skill, I've told you an invite. Please do join me. And welcome Kibuxi as well. I think you're on there. But I'll go to Skill. I've thrown you an invite. Come back in again, please. I just want to just let her speak because she hasn't spoken before. Okay, Grace, let's hear from you. Welcome on board. And before Grace speaks, let me quickly show you something. We have a GoFundMe, which I want to show you. We have a GoFundMe, and Grace can tell us about that. Grace, welcome, and we will hear from you presently. Sorry, 1 minute. Where is it? Okay. Sorry about this. Okay. So this is the GoFundMe that we have here. Let me view it. It's to do with raising funds for African men and women enslaved. There are about, today I just heard from Grace, about another 15 women have been arrested by the police in Iraq, and they are in jail currently as we speak. So, and of course, we want to get Grace out from Iraq because it is not fair. And of course, the Ecowas government, they are not fit for purpose. They don't care what happens to Africans. So in this space, until we can get them to take action, please donate to the funds. And we've got 2 donations now. So please, the more you can donate, we would like to get Grace back home from and others, not only in Iraq, in Yemen, in Dubai, in UAE, in Morocco, in Libya, in all of those Arab countries. Many Africans, black Africans, are enslaved, and we need to put a stop to that. So please help us in that respect. I really appreciate your support. Skill, I'm still waiting for you to join me. Okay, Grace, let's hear from you. What would you like to say? Grace, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone.
Greetings. Greetings, greetings.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Andrew,
The,
yeah, go ahead.
it's concerning to the situation here.
Yes.
Okay. That one lady just called me today. He said they have catch 16 ladies. So I told her to give me if she have any of their number, let her help me with it. Okay. All I have to say is that, so if people can support, let them help by donating. So even if not all of them, but I believe that some of us will come outside and speak. Like me, I'm not afraid to tell this government that they are not doing the right things for the people. Just that the same way you are talking about this, our money, currency, or whatsoever. This is the thing that lead to the poverty, or that lead to poverty in Africa, because we can't do something by ourselves. Everything we rely on these people. And once you rely on someone too much, you see that you cannot do anything for yourself. That is the thing that is affecting us Africans. We need to try to print our own currency. You know, that will help to reduce the rate of poverty. Yeah. So all I have to say, if anybody have to help, just help us to save us. See the way they are treating us. It's so bad. I don't feel good. I can't say much because now I'm not too that okay. That's the only thing now I have to say. Yeah, if anybody have to support, you can support. But these people, they are not good. African, we have been suffering from centuries. So this is the time to take action. This is not the time to relax. And as for me, I'm preparing myself full force. I'm not afraid of any government, be it Nigerian government. I'm not afraid to lose my life. But as long as I'm on the right side, I'm determined. I'm fearless, and I'm preparing myself. I just pray I get out of here. That's all I have to say.
Ashe, thank you. One second, Skill. 1 second, Skill. 1 second, give me 1 sec. Grace, thank you. Grace, I'll come back to you, Skill. 1 second. Grace, listen, thank you so much for being honest and brave, to be brave and confronting what is going on. What we would, please, everybody, no amount is too small. If you can only give £1, give £1, just to help. You know, if all of us can give, let's say all of us on the platform now, we give £1, it will go somewhere. If you can give more, do so, because our sister here needs that help. We need to get her out of that place, you know, and others as well. You just had 15 to 18 women in Iraqi jail, and they're raped. So please, whatever you can do to help, please do help. some people are also asking that if she can show her face. No, she cannot show her face, because where she is, if she shows her face, she will be arrested. We don't want that happening to her. So, but please, whatever you can do to help, you know, the funds we are raising donations, £10, £5, nothing is too small. Donate that into there and into it to help us build that up. Each of them needs $1,000 each to get out. So that's like about £950 in pounds that they need to get out. They have to buy £700 ticket and then another £300 to £400 for processing fees by the police station, which is ridiculous. This is something that our government should be doing. That's why we say African Union is worthless and useless. They're not helping the people. But please donate what you can. Thank you very much. Please help. Grace, thank you. I'll come back to you again. Thank you. And please just hang in there. Thank you so much. Thank you, Grace. Thank you. Okay, Skill, you've been waiting. I'll come back to you, Sweet Lips. Okay, Skill, thank you for waiting. What would you like to say? Thank you for coming back as well. I appreciate you. Go ahead.
Yes. Yes, my brother. First of all, blessings to the Sahel State. Big up the Sahel State. Enough support for the Sahel State.
Yes.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Sahel. Here we am, Charlie.
Yes.
King of Kings.
Yes.
Remember that.
Yes.
Anyway, don't feel too bad, man, because majority black colonized country have their money printed away from them.
Yeah.
I'm Jamaican, and Jamaica does not print his own money either.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes. True. Very true. Yes, you're right. You're right. Yes, you're right.
So most black colonized, that is the trick. And the next thing I want to tell Linda, she living in America. She thinks she live in a democracy. No, you do not live in a democracy. Linda does not live in a democracy. She lives in a capitalist system. Has nothing to do with democracy. And if she want proof, I can show it to her. The last election between Trump and Hillary Clinton.
That's why I go down.
Okay.
Hillary Clinton get the majority vote. The popular majority vote. But the electoral college give it to Trump. So if that was a democracy, it could never happen like that.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
If it was a democracy, it would never go like that. One vote for one person. If it was one vote for one person, Donald Trump could have never be elected. Because Hillary Clinton did win the popular votes.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So it is, you think it's a democracy, it's not. Democracy is just a word to keep us in believing. They don't do democracy, my brother. These people only spew the word democracy. It has no meaning to them, only to us.
True. 1 second. Sweet Lips, the name of the GoFundMe is Rescue Africans from Enslavement in Arab Countries. It's on the screen. If you are looking on the screen, you can see it on the screen next to me. And it's right next to me here. I'll see if I can grab it on the and send you a link also. But thank you so much for that. So yeah, if you can. So carry on, my brother. Let's hear from you. Go ahead, Skill. Then I'll come back.
Yes. And you know, yesterday I was on a live and I saw your face, man.
Yeah, I know. Ecopal. He's trying to say that he's trying to ridicule me, but he's just making a message spare.
No, this man called Coffee.
Yes,
Coffee.
That's it. Yes, I know. It's
Coffee is. Look, I understand I understand the idea of Ecowas. I understand the idea of Ecowas, but it's only an idea. There's nothing in place to put it in action.
Exactly.
And he's keep talking about Ecowas, democracy, England, America.
Exactly.
And I heard he say something that turns me off from him. That he don't want no Jamaican come and tell him what to do in his country. But
he's talking nonsense.
Every time I listen to you and most of your video you put out, you're a sellout. Somebody is paying you. You're on a payroll, Coffee. I could have been on your page yesterday, but I heard you say something I didn't go on it because it wasn't going to be pretty what I was going to say. So I stay away. But I was listening. Coffee, he even said they're coming for you. They say and then he said he loves you.
You see what it means?
But
Coming for
Coffee,
me for what? What have I done? I don't have anything to hide.
Because you're a supporter of the Sahel state. He said everybody who support the Sahel state, they're coming for you all.
Really?
The only ones that might get away is the one that lives in America or outside of Africa. But let Coffee know that Coffee is a sellout. Somebody is paying you. You on a payroll, Coffee. I'm telling you, you're on a payroll. Because when I listen to you, you sound exactly like somebody is paying you. And I heard people said it before, but I didn't want to subscribe to it because I heard what you're saying, and what you're saying did make sense in terms of idea. But behavior is not there.
Exactly.
Ecowas is doing nothing.
I think they keep us in slave.
Exactly.
They always ask brother out there who willing to sell out his brother.
Yeah, and I heard it just say something a while ago to Brother Citizen about the dollar.
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
You remember what you said about the dollar?
Yes.
We are making their wealth get to our heads.
Exactly.
And that's how we lose. We want their wealth. When we got the wealth, they only got the paper. Values nothing. But everybody's trying to go to America. Everybody's trying to go to London. Everybody's trying to go to France. Everybody's trying to go to Italy. Everybody want to go for what? For wealth.
Mash up your country. They thief your country now, and your cockroach foolish leaders them in Africa have their people suffering. Where you expect the people them? Of course they want to go to America. Of course they want to go to England.
But my brother, when I say that, I still want you to understand there's nothing in America for us either. You come, you go there, and you slave like a dog every day, and you can only pay bills.
Yes, very true. 1 second. Skill, 1 second. 1 second. Right, Andrew, give me 1 second. Let me just hear from Mama Africa, then Andrew, I'll go to you. Skill, thank you so much for that. I'll come back to you just to get others to come, and I'll bring you back in the Skill. Thank you so much for your words.
No problem.
I appreciate you. Well said. Okay. Mama Africa, go ahead. Then we'll go to Andrew. Okay, go ahead, Mama Africa. Go ahead.
Yes, it's true what Skill is saying, right? We only work to pay bills, and that's it. We don't even, the food is artificial. It means the food is not healthy. And we just coming for the documents, but there is no resources, there is no value, nothing bears abroad. Abroad means America, like he said. And the big problem with we Africans is very simple. 85% of African women, they spend their money on fake material things. They don't spend their money in Africa. So if you want to invest, you want to eat your African food, why can't you be the one to provide your food? We African, we refuse to go back to the village and work and provide and develop. You understand? This is a generation curses. We have to break. We have to look ourselves in the mirror and say, no, I'm beautiful with my natural hair. I'm beautiful with my natural skin. I'm beautiful with my African clothes. I'm beautiful in my country. It's very simple. And then we can be able to use. Thank you. I know they don't like what I'm saying, but it's like a disease. And so if you work 50 years in America, and you dress like you are fake. Everything is fake, and you eat the fake food. I'm sorry, you don't have a good health. So we need one money. We need no border in Africa, and we need to be united now.
I think the reason why.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Why everybody wants to go to Europe and and other places, but because when other people travel to the West, when they go back to their country, they flaunt all these things.
Yes.
It appears as if it's as if they're rich, and then that gives them an idea that they want to look also like European people, having all these bling blings.
Exactly.
Never coming back to the country to invest in
True.
their country.
True.
So their whole life they work just to buy vanity, clothes, and fake this and fake that, just to look.
No, but
almost like
no, I'm sorry, my sister, I don't cut you because you're right. And guess what? They work hard in foreign country and they buy a lot of gold. That was stolen from them in the first place.
Exactly.
There you go.
Well said. Well said. No, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Skill. Thank you, Sweet Lips. Let me just say, Sweet Lips, you were asking. Andrew, I'm coming to you next. Just bear with me. Sweet Lips, you said something. You asked about rescue. They GoFundMe. It's on the screen there. Can you see it? It's called Rescue Africans. Sorry?
Okay.
Yeah, Rescue Africans from enslavement in Arab countries. So it is on the screen. I'll see if I can see if I can send you the link via in TikTok as well. But you can also take a screenshot of that and to be able to help. When anything anybody can do to help it's greatly appreciated, because we want to get the ladies out. Grace is really hiding. She's actually crying every day when she speaks to me, and because the treatment she's getting. She's having to be forced to sleep. She was sleeping in the same bed with the dog for months, and she was throwing up. She had to leave that place by force, and they still won't give her passport. So it's really important, anything that we can do to help, to raise funds, to put in that account. And every amount that is in there is accounted for. We'll be showing you what is happening with those funds, because we believe in transparency 100% on this platform. And we've done GoFundMe before, where the same thing has happened. In the Yoruba Rescue Fund, we've done the same thing. So we have a good track record on this platform. You rest assured. Thank you very much for that. Just wanted to just show you that as well. Thank you very much, with Sleeps, and for your comments as well. We appreciate that. Andrew, let us hear from you. What would you like to say? Thank you for waiting as well, Andrew. Thank you. Andrew,
thank you so much.
Thank you.
What I'm going to say is Ecowas is just like a key to a modern day slavery. Because like a key to a modern day slavery. And when you go back to the history of slavery in modern days, and you look at what is going on now, it's almost the same thing. It's just the education way. I can say that's the way that it is now.
Yeah.
Okay, look at it. In the ancient time, in time of slavery, a lot of people were died in the currencies as a slave, right? And look at now, what is it going on?
Same thing.
And this is the land that has the resources. The same way they came, at the end of it, share the land between them, up to today. And they go to the back and Ecowas take, and they can come to sign it at the front of the TV.
This is, yeah.
You see?
Yeah, you're right. You are absolutely right. And it's time we break free. And that's why we need to support the likes of Ibrahim Traore, Asegonta, and General Chani. We must support them.
We really need to educate our leaders by force. That is what they are doing. I don't know that by force.
Yeah.
Because the way it is going is getting too much. And they should think that Africans is not sleeping anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, they need to remove the leaders.
Yes. Yes. I agree.
Yeah. They just have to believe that God is with us.
Yeah.
Look at last time. This is time of these Ukraine wars and all these things.
Yes.
By the time this France problem started with Traore and Niger, you look what were they planning that time? For them to
Yes.
come to Africa, you
Exactly.
know, in a different way, maybe attack on all these things or whatever, or join their brain together to, you know. But at the end of it, Israel and Hamas started. They all turned their face down there. You know, God protected us. Because what are they trying? What are they trying to do? Because now they have nuclear. They are living a generation of nuclear power, and none of Africa have it. So you see,
yeah.
So anybody
True.
can just go and say, "Hey,
what
if you do this,
what do you think about the Sahel Alliance of Sahel States, my brother? Before I move on to the next person, what do you think about them?
It's the best. It's the only key. It's the key to Africa now.
Fantastic. Great answer. Great answer. Thank you very much, Andrew. I'll come back to you. Let me just, there's quite a few people coming and I wanted to them to speak, but thank you for your comments and I appreciate you very much for your comments. It's time we have to begin to wake up our leaders by force. They have to listen to we the people. We are the sovereigns and they have to do our bidding. They are there to serve you and I. And we have to encourage our people to know their rights in the local languages. Andrew, thank you so very much. Let us go to Adnan. Adnan, let's hear from you. Skill, I'll come back to you. Give me a second, please. 1 second.
Hello.
Okay. Greetings, Adnan. Go ahead. Then we'll go to Halima. Go ahead. What would you like to say? Welcome, my brother again. I appreciate you. And it was a pleasure having you yesterday. Thank you. Go ahead.
I think there is really like a great point that we should mention as we are Black people. As I can represent young people and speak by their name as well. You understand? As I'm a young person, I'm growing up Black man. I see like our elders, they sold our legacy for cheaper, you understand, around the world. And they live in only just for themselves. Understand? They owning, I think, too much is no less. We have a lot of hero people and we have what they call like generals inside us. We do appreciate them and we see the work they done, but there is some people, you understand, they selling our legacy for cheap. As a Black people, our histories and our design, I understand.
Indeed.
Everything.
Indeed.
And they have different identity, which is not belong to them.
Yeah.
They even doesn't know who they are exactly. You understand? Where they come from. They're forgetting themselves. Understand?
Okay. Yeah.
And we need support of people like this. People that like representing the world. You understand? They are not representing us.
Yes.
They're all representing the world and representing different peoples, which is, you know, I mean, I call it like a brainwash for them. You understand? To forget about who you are and forget home. It's very wrong to forget home. You understand? Because we cannot accept you of the community. Because you forget about home, and you cannot speak with our name. We cannot speak with our name and our design. Understand? Our legacy. You understand? You can't do that.
No.
If you would like to do something like this, appreciate something to the family, to the name. You understand? The legacy.
Absolutely.
That you are carrying and everyone carrying. Understand? We as a Black people, we do not discriminate by tribe or by name. We do describe by skin. You understand? We describe ourselves by skin.
Exactly.
So as soon as you carry that skin and you speak with our name, you should appreciate something and you know yourself exactly who you are. When we need you, you be there.
Yep.
If
Absolutely.
you are not there, you are not with us. You are not with us.
No, it's true. Well said.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. My brother, thank you so much. We need to do, look, there's a lot of work we need to do here, and that's what we're doing on this platform to really raise that awareness. Halima, we'd like you to come back in again. I've sent you the invite. You are going to be the next, but you haven't spoken. Let us go back to Linda. Linda, thank you. Before we go ahead, Linda is going to do some introduction. As we are talking, please we welcome gifts and donations as well. Linda will reiterate that as well. And welcome.
Yes,
Thank you. Go ahead.
Linda, one of the mods in here. And so I noticed that we were stuck. It's moved a little bit. I asked at the beginning to try to get up to at least 20K likes, but we got to slacking on the tapping. So we need to start tapping if you're getting any value from this live and you are not in the chat. Because if you tap in the chat,
we'll bring it down.
I will take you out of the chat. And then you can tap away. Tap, tap, tap. Also, gifts are welcome. And sharing the live would be very, very helpful. We need this information to go to as many people as possible. Absolutely. We don't care. Friends, enemy. Go ahead. Share the live.
Absolutely.
Also, there's a subscription. And if you visit CitizenAY's page, you can see other platforms that he's on and also information to donate because donations are important. It is important that those village people get the information about the Constitution so they know they have rights. I don't know if people don't stand up for their rights because they have fear or what is the problem? I don't get it. But at least knowing. So those that are, because I know there's many, many different languages.
Yep,
so
that's correct.
People that can interpret this to those who don't speak the language, because I think it's ridiculous that they would even give you a constitution in a language you don't understand. But that is just, it don't make no sense. A lot of things don't make no sense. So the list is getting pretty long. Host, are you making a list of all the things that need to be fixed? Because this list is getting long.
All the way.
It's getting really, really long. But for people to at least know that they do have the right to speak up, that they also can ask for meetings with their leaders, the local leaders, to talk about some of the issues. We're talking about these issues in here.
Yes.
But some of the leaders need to know that you want them to do better.
Absolutely.
Because begging has not been working. How long has begging been going on? That's been happening a long time.
How long? Too long.
That's how long is this begging gonna keep happening? And that brings me to this other point. That fantastic song. I love that song. How long? So go ahead and check that out too.
Thank you.
How long? Because faith without works, for those who like to read the books, faith without works is nothing. So begging hasn't been working. If you want to see something different, you might have to do something different. Begging is not working.
Thank you.
Now, thanks for letting me share that little bit. I'll let somebody else talk for a while.
Thank you, Linda, our mod, a great woman, great lady, great African. She's really a great spirit, honestly. Without her and Verna May and others, this platform wouldn't be here, and they really support in all ways. They're always here, and I'm so grateful. I want to take this opportunity to thank you so much for the work you're doing on this platform, Linda. Thank you. Let us speak to. I'm gonna go to Halima now. Skill, I'll come back to you after Halima. Halima, thank you for waiting. Sorry I didn't get to you earlier on, but you're back now. Let's hear from you. What would you like to say, Halima? Go ahead. Halima, can you hear me? Halima, are you there? Oh, Halima? Okay. Okay, she can hear me now.
Oh, yes.
Yes, good. Good.
Yes.
Good, go ahead.
I can hear you.
Okay, go ahead.
My network is not too good.
Okay, go ahead. We can hear you. Go ahead. Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, for Because most of time we will say our government, and most of time we say they come, they take it, they do this. It's true, all that is true, but government is not just a president. Government is a lot of people around, not just the president. So the people around,
Yes.
the cabinet, the local government, all those people must work together so that the president can work. But when they are not working, they are competing on their own self, then president cannot do nothing about it because they are there to do the work. And secondly, when the people come take and go and take and go, we taking right now Burkina Faso and Mali and Niger as example. But when the Ibrahim Traore stand, the whole country stand his back. Because without the population, Ibrahim Traore can never make it. The population was the people who stand.
Fantastic.
The same way
Fantastic.
with Chiani. The whole Niger stand with this, they did not eat, they cook for people, they do all together. But our problem right now for the whole continent of Africa is most of the time when some try to stand, to be like Niger and Burkina Faso, some people will come against us. And the same people like us, they will come against us. But we cannot do it without each other. And the problem is most of the time they are talking about tribe. Who is tribe? Because at the end, when we all left this earth, nobody have a tribe. Nobody have country. So we all need to stay together, forget about tribe, to stand together.
Wow.
Secondly, being in African continent, taking visa to another African continent is very wrong. It is very wrong. It's only happening because Black people also are buying this visa to other African countries. When all stand on one word, refuse to buy it, then they must free the borders then. Because in life, a tree does not make a forest.
Oh, Iggy Ko Dashigbo. Yes.
Because those Black people who come against us, who are fighting for the right, if they can stop it, we all come together. That will work out. But without that, nothing is going to work. We can demonstrate for 2 days, 3 days, and go back to our home, but nothing is going to change. We almost come together, forget language, forget tribe, forget all those things, and stand as one man. Because president is just one person. He does not have a word. A lot of people are around him, controlling him. He does not have any word.
True.
We can blame him because it's in picture we are seeing. But what about the people around him? Do we know him? No.
Well said. Halima, thank you so much. A round of applause again. You hit on so many points. There's one point you said. You said a tree does not make a forest. Now, in my language, it says, that same word, it says, Igi ko dashegbo. Igi ko dashegbo in Yoruba language. So you are absolutely right. We need each other. And that is why this platform is important. We need each other to fix our continent. We need each other. We need to forget about tribalism. We need to forget about all of this money grabbing and thinking I put my money in my pocket. We need to forget about allowing ourselves to be divided by those who colonized us. We need to wake up and make sure that our people benefit from the resources in their own continent. And that we can only achieve by working together. And this is why this platform is so important. Halima, wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Your words are like fire. They were going through. And many people are seeing what you're saying. And this is what we need. We have to, yes, of course, the president has a blame. But what about the people around him? Who are the speaker or the state the spokesman, the deputy, the minister, all of those people? They are putting money in their pocket and they're hiding behind the president. They have to be exposed. You talked about the local government. On this platform, we always say on this platform that we need everybody to have monthly town hall meetings. And thank you very much, Linda, for stating that. We should be having monthly town hall meetings. Every month, we should call a town hall meeting in our community. Call your local government chairman, state house of assembly, house of reps, senators. Sit them down, ask them questions. How much did you spend? How much did you get for our community last month? Where did you spend it? Who are the contractors? How much is left? Every single month in all 54 African countries. Every single month. If we don't do that, nothing will change. What they did in Burkina Faso is amazing. The people put money together. When Ibrahim says we need money to buy the gold mines, they put the money together. We need money to make our own tomato puree factory. They put money together. They put money in the government, and the more government used it to buy the people, employ people to fix the to make the tomato paste factory, to fix the mining, and also they bought a plane. They don't owe a penny. Look, Burkina Faso doesn't owe a penny. What is not to like about that? So we need to participate in the process. Halima, my sister, I am so honestly, I am so grateful for what you said. It is powerful words, and we have to speak. We need to get rid of this tribalism. Get rid of it. It is nothing to do with us. We need to work together and know that, like you said, when we go to heaven, there's no tribe in the world. When we leave this earth, there's no tribe wherever we go. We are all, and this is what we need to do. We have to wake up. It is time to fix Africa for the coming generation. Yes.
Especially also in Europe.
Yes.
There is also not a border for people, visa and all that, what they are doing in Africa. Because they say in Europe, every country, you just enter through, you go there. You don't need any visa. So I don't know why they will expose those things on our places.
That is exactly the point. Again, these are the things that we're talking about. They are, this is what they do to exploiting us and oppressing us, and we have to put a stop to it. It's only us that can put a stop to it when we come together and we say we don't want this on our planet, on our continent. You leave. We push them out and we say, no, we are in control on our continent and we have to provide our own security. So Halima, thank you so much. Let me, only for time purpose, and it's a great pleasure having you join us. Honestly, I'm so impressed. Please, everybody, make sure you give the panel as well. Let us go to Mr. Salone, USA. Thank you very much, Halima. Mr. Salone, thank you for waiting. Let's go. Skill, I'll come back to you. Sorry. He's just coming here now. Salone, Mr. Salone, go ahead. What would you like to say? Let's hear from you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
All right. Thank you very much. I want to thank my sister for giving a very good point. But one of the problems that we're envisaging in Africa is our national consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
In every constitution that you read within the 54 states, one of the preamble, it will tell you that you have to be nationally conscious. What does that mean? You have to take your nation beyond region, beyond religion, beyond sentiment, and other things. What Ibrahim Toure is setting as an example is bridging the gap of communication. When you communicate with the people are willing. The problem with African leaders, most African leaders today think that they know the problem and they don't understand it. Because when there is a gap of communication, you preempt that this is what the people need, and that is not exactly what they need. These colonial masters know that we are the foundation of resource to the whole world. And what did they do? Check in all the 54 states. How many of these states have manufacturing factories of our raw materials? They exploit our raw material. They take our raw material out of our continent. And what do? They manufacture it and then bring it back for us to buy it expensively. And we rejoice. And look at another thing of our leaders. Can you just imagine? Africa is known as a cemetery to our leaders. They exploit Africa. They take the money, take it to the Swiss bank, take it to the United States. The United States in which people live. Look at it. You can take millions to the United States, but take $1 million out of the United States, the FBI will be behind you.
It's true.
Can you just imagine? Our leaders are gladly there exploiting their land, staying in power, buying their way into power, mortgaging our rights, exploiting our nations, only to bring it to the Western world. But you ask them now to bring in manufacturing thing, none of them does that. And that is our biggest problem. Because when communication is fluent, like you say, town hall meetings, when this communication goes among us, first of all, we have to be nationally conscious. Because some of these leaders, like she was saying, that we don't know the people around them. The people that send them into power, first of all, is an area of merchandise. We send you into power. We are doing a business. We want to get our profit before you will start acting. So if you don't act, we're going to kick you out. We bring somebody who can do our bidding. So these are some of our problems, because when a Muppet is in position, he will not stand. Ibrahim Toure is not responding to nobody, but he's nationally, Ibrahim Toure and his colleague, the three Sahel guys, what are they doing? They are nationally awakening the awareness of Africa, telling Africa that we have the resources. We can stand. Together, we can make this happen. We are not keeping anything from you. Whatever we get, we let you know. Because when somebody knows where their money is going, put your mouth where your money is. When somebody knows where their money is going, they are willing to invest. Because they know if they cannot yield the dividend today, their future generation will yield the dividend. Look at what Gaddafi did in Tripoli. Gaddafi took Libya from nowhere and made Libya to what it was. From the time they took Gaddafi out of Libya, look at what Tripoli has become. This man said, let me make Tripoli into a manufacturing system. Tripoli was the only place in Africa wherein a doctor will graduate and they will pay you until you get your job. A nurse will graduate, they will pay you the exact amount until you get your job. If you study, you cannot finish it over there. Wherever you go, they can pay you. Why aren't we doing the same thing? We have the resources. We have all these foreign companies that are in our country. And these foreign companies, look at the term of their contracts. Go and check most of the term of their contract. They are exploiting our nation at the expense of our national existence, our national economy, our national future. They don't even care. But our leaders are, who's supposed to be the spokespeople, are what? They are selfish, self-centered, and do not even care about us. They and their acolytes, what are they doing? They just embezzle this money, get what they get, send their girlfriends overseas, send their acolytes overseas, and what happened? They enjoy and put beefy securities around them, having the best security that they can, while the nation economy is being dumped, but they have all the security they can. Why? Why are you afraid? Because you are not honest, you are not communicating, so you are afraid that what you are doing, if they do it to you, something is going to happen. And this is where we are. Until we change our perspective. Look at when J.J. Rollins came to Ghana. Today, Ghana has improved. No matter how, J.J. Rollins said, I know what it is like to go on an empty stomach. I know what it is like to sleep hungry. That was the statement that resonated with the Ghanaians. And they reckoned with him. And he took the agricultural sector from nowhere to somewhere. We have to move. We have the resources, but why aren't these resources helping our regions? Why are they not helping us? We We will make all this flamboyant statement. Our presidents will make all this flamboyant statement about they have received 240 billion from this government and what? And what is the improvement that we see? Nothing.
Zero. Fact.
Nothing. So the money are in camera, but really in the physical implementation, you don't see it. The question, all African leaders. Now, let's look at Nigeria. Nigeria is the big brother of Africa. Nigeria is the big brother of Africa. Whether you like it or not, that is the truth. The day Nigeria begin to act right, can you just imagine in a state where you will hear snakes swallow billions? Snakes swallow billions. Can you just imagine? To this day, African leaders who have gone, from Abacha and others, they are still taking money from their foreign accounts. Billions and trillions of money. Why are these people doing this? Look at before Buhari left government. He borrowed money. What did they do with that money that he borrowed? Left on the head of the Nigerians. And what happened? Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done the same thing. And what? He took subsidy without a good implementation strategy. And what is happening? Escalation of prices. Everybody's struggling. But people are thinking it is a tribal thing. It is not a tribal thing. Let's put tribe aside. Let's look at the suffering of the man who does not have the position that you have. The man who is expecting to thrive, whose children are expecting to see their father thrive so that they can become successful people tomorrow. They are there looking at the national cake being eaten by few, and the masses are struggling. They are walking on barefoot, living with an empty stomach. To see that 2 ends meet is like a miracle to them. But we are seeing people who can buy one tire that a whole community can survive off. Why are African leaders so gullible, so wicked? And by the end of the day, when you say this, we have people who are sycophants around the governing body. They think that they know that what you are saying is right, but they just want to be objective of what you are saying because they are enjoying the cake. They are within the periphery of the milking pot. So you should not say something out of it. As long as you say something, you become a target. Until Africa becomes nationally conscious, we have to love ourselves. Why do you think every African right now, in this 22nd century that we are heading for, everybody is planning to go to Europe? Why are we running away from Africa? We are not running because we hate Africa, but there are no resources available to us. Not that the resources are not there. You can put a minister today, give him 6 months. He now begins to run into building mansions. Where is this money coming from? From the same place that we say we are broke. Can you just imagine?
Yeah.
So our perspective has to change. Our leaders' communication has to change. Ecowas is a failure. Now we have to say that Ecowas is a moped. Is a moped to the Western world. Is a moped. That is why we were waiting to see if Nigeria was going to go to Niger. Because Nigeria know in one time or the other, within the past, Niger was part of Nigeria. You cannot separate, just like Ukraine and Russia. Northern Nigeria and Niger are the same. There are people who are not Nigerians, their parents are Nigerians. So we were waiting to see what kind of intervention that was going to be, because if you become a moped, you don't know your nose from your mouth, then you can just run at the shout of your colonial master, go ahead and kill your own brother, kill your sons and daughters, because you want to do it, you want to commit genocide, because you are not the master at the pot of the milk. You have the pot, and somebody is tearing it. We have to change our perception. It is a shame to us. It is heart-rending. We come to this Western world, we study their education, their colonial education, and when we go back, we see them thriving, but when we go back, we become the slave masters of our own brothers. It is a shame. We are just praying that God will help us. We will have leaders like Ibrahim Toure, who says, enough is enough. I am tired of seeing what I'm seeing. I have to change the narrative. Look at this country become the 10 fastest growing, or the 12 fastest growing nation. Can you just imagine? And then where has all Africans been? We are in the limbo, stealing one another, frying one another with eggs. May the Lord help us. I stop there, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your words. And there are brutal words we have to hear. There are brutal words, and we have to hear it nonetheless. But like I said, like what you said, the way forward is these people behind me, Ibrahim Traore, Asimegota, General Chani. These guys, we must follow. We must put their news out there. I am doing this relentlessly. I am doing this I'm doing it relentlessly because we need to speak truth to power. These guys stand for what we need on the African continent. Not only standing for it, they're putting themselves in harm's way. Ibrahim Traore said, African freedom or DEATH. Freedom or DEATH. That's what he said. And these are the things that is melanin drip welcome. Yes. Take the God exactly. Exactly. So I hear you. Absolutely. So what I'm saying is this. We don't need to look far. We have the solution. What we need to do is to spread that knowledge. Spread it across Africa. Spread it across Africa so that everybody knows what the solutions are. And it is so important. Let me pause for a second. I'll bring in Skill. Skill, would you like to say a word or two to add to what Mr. Salone was just saying there? Or do you have any more thoughts? Go ahead.
Yes, definitely, sir. Definitely. My brother, you got a strong talk just now. And listen, you see our leaders, we was colonized, and then we were taught, we were put above each other. We were taught to think that we are above each other, maybe because you might be a house slave and I'm working in the fields, you are above me. And that mentality sticks. If your skin is too dark and mine is lighter than yours, then I am a better beam than you. That's stuck in our mentality. So we got this superiority of each other. This is why they got us easily. Because when one of these presidents, they be poor before they becomes president. They be poor before they becomes president. But once they becomes president and start mixing with these other leaders, oh, you're above them. Oh, I give you $2 million. Just spend 5 and you take the rest for yourself. This is how they get them to abuse us. They are the gatekeepers. And I want to ask a question to Mr. Citizen. How many countries in Ecowas bloc that have a coup?
Sorry, say it again. Say that again. Sorry, say that again. How many countries?
How many countries in the Ecowas bloc that have coups?
Oh, many. We had in Nigeria. We've had in
I mean right now.
Oh, right.
Right now.
Oh, none. It's we only have Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, and Guinea.
So what about Chad?
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Of course. Chad. Yes.
Chad is the 5th one.
Yes. Of course. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so my brother, listen who is the emphasis is on. Listen who the emphasis is on. Only the Sahel state. What about those other two? They're not coups too? And this is how I know Kofi is a sellout. He don't speak of no other coup but the Sahel coup. You know why? Because the Sahel coup is bringing the darkness to light, or they are shining the light in the darkness, and these people do not like it. Abraham Traore is a real democratic man.
Exactly.
He dealt with the public, and the public love him. He do nothing without addressing his people. That's a democracy.
Indeed, 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 indeed.
The massive rule. You're only there as head to bring forth the message that your massive requires or requested. That's Abraham Traore for you.
Yes, yes, yes.
So don't listen to these people, man. You know, I think as black people, we need to start realize that, look, it doesn't matter where in the world you're at. It doesn't matter where you think you were born. Because first of all, you're born in Nigeria, but Africa contains Nigeria. So you got to be Africa first before Nigeria. You got to see that.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're not just born in Nigeria, you're born in Africa. So own the entire Africa, not just one spot.
No, no. No.
And with that, then you can learn to accept your brothers and sisters from different regions.
Yeah.
And that's what we need. That's what black people need to do. Accept each other, whatever. Because it doesn't matter. It does not matter. If you citizen go to Europe, from Africa.
Oh, I think I
Can you drop and come back?
yeah, I'll have to drop you and come back. I'll drop you and come back. Yeah, Skill, I'm gonna bring you back. I think there was an echo. I'm bringing you straight back, Skill. Then we'll go to Sweet Lips and let us say a few words. Oh, Faisal. Faisal will say a few words. Let me just bring you back if I can. Faisal, whilst we are bringing back Skill, welcome, Faisal Malcolm. What would you like to say? Let's hear from you. Welcome. Hello, Faisal, can you hear me? Hello, Faisal, can you hear me? We are meeting you now. I would like you to hear from you. Let's hear from you, Faisal. Okay? Go ahead.
Okay, yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we hear you now. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Greetings.
Okay. Yeah. Earlier, I was scrolling on TikTok where I just came across your panel. And then you were saying something that is very interesting. And I just said, no, let me listen to this old man. What he's saying makes sense.
Thank you.
Because I'm actually fed up with our old men in Africa.
Yeah.
Seriously. Because there are some old men who are coming on TikTok, on the social media, just talking things that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. You
understand?
Yeah.
And then you were talking about Ibrahim earlier. And yesterday or day before, I hear one old man also talking about